to the deep dive. You know, there's this really fundamental human desire in all of us, isn't there? This deep, deep longing to belong, to feel accepted, find our place.
Yeah.
And often we spend pretty much our whole life trying to earn it, trying to prove we're worthy enough.
It's a struggle, absolutely. So many people feel that pressure, and that's exactly what we want to unpack a bit today.
Okay.
Our source material it's a really fascinating look at Psalm 87. It comes from Zion's Embrace, Belonging by Grace.
Okay.
And it offers a perspective on belonging that, honestly, it just turns our usual human logic completely upside down.
Wow. So our mission for this deep dive, then, is to dig into this kind of radical idea that identity isn't something you have to painstakingly earn, through effort or achievement.
Exactly.
Instead, it's something just given freely by grace. And the source puts it so powerfully, today is a new opportunity to remember.
Yeah.
Your identity is not earned. It's given by grace.
And what's really compelling here is how Psalm 87 itself shows this. It starts by introducing us to Zion, often called the Holy Mount.
The city God founded.
Yeah, the city the Lord founded, the place he loves more than any other. It says glorious things are spoken of this city of God.
And it feels like more than just, a place on a map, right? It's deeper than geography.
Oh, much deeper. When the psalm talks about Zion, it's pointing to the very heart of God's presence, his spiritual capital, you could say.
A symbol of ultimate belonging, security.
Precisely. For ancient Israel, that was it. The absolute center of their identity, their connection to God.
Okay, so far so good. But you mentioned a twist.
Yes. Here's where the psalm just throws this absolute curveball. It's really surprising if you know the history. The key verse is Psalm 87, verse 4. It says, "Among those who know me, I mention Rahab and Babylon. Behold, Philistia and Tyre with Cush. This one was born there," they say.
Whoa, hang on. Rahab, that's like a poetic, almost dismissive name for Egypt, right?
Right, Egypt.
And Babylon, Philistia, Tyre, Cush. I mean, these weren't exactly friendly neighbors to Israel.
Not at all. These were often huge empires, traditional adversaries, sometimes sworn enemies.
The definition of outsider.
Yeah.
So how on earth are they suddenly being counted as citizens of Zion? It doesn't make sense historically.
That's the paradox, and the source material really digs into this. These former enemies, these historical outsiders.
Yeah.
They're simply declared children of Zion, just like that.
Declared, not
earned.
No earning involved.
Right.
It's not because they won a battle or adopted Israelite customs or proved their loyalty somehow. Nothing like that.
So why then? How do they belong?
They belong, as the source says, simply because God chose to write their names there. That's it.
Wow.
It's pure unmerited inclusion, grace.
And that just lands differently when you think about it for yourself, for you listening. It's such a liberating idea.
Okay.
Well, it means you're not God's child because you've ticked all the boxes or done everything right or reached some kind of spiritual peak. Right. That constant choice for worthiness or that fear, that nagging feeling of not being enough.
It's the wrong track.
It's fundamentally misdirected. You belong because of grace, period. Your
Right.
past, your background, maybe your failures, none of it disqualifies you. God simply says, this one was born in Zion.
That's your new identity.
That's your new identity, regardless of anything else.
So, okay. If that's true, if our belonging is already secure, a done deal by grace,
Yeah.
what does that actually change, like day to day?
Well, it changes potentially everything, doesn't it? It means we can actually stop trying so hard to earn what's already been freely given.
Stop the proving game.
Exactly. Imagine the freedom, freedom from constantly seeking approval at work, maybe, or from comparing yourself endlessly to others online.
Yeah.
Instead of living to prove your worth, you can finally start living from the truth that you already belong, that you're already accepted.
Living from it, not for it.
Yes. And that kind of unearned belonging, when you really grasp it, it reshapes how you see yourself, how you approach your whole life.
It really hammers home that true belonging isn't some prize you win at the end.
No.
It's a gift, grace, totally independent of what we do or where we come from. It redefines who we are at the core.
Which leads to, I think, a really important question for you to maybe sit with.
Okay.
What would it actually look like day to day to live as someone who knows they are already accepted by God? How does really embracing this unearned belonging, this grace, how does that reshape your identity, maybe even just how you approach today?
That's a great question to reflect on. And maybe we can end with the prayer our source suggests. Lord, thank you that I belong not because of what I've done, but because of your grace. Help me live today as someone fully known, fully loved, and fully yours.